the Central Committee of the Communist Party Marxist addresses the people of Kenya, Africa, and the world. We speak not to commemorate, but to mobilize, not to look back, but to march forward. Africa Liberation Day is not a ritual of the past. It is a declaration of war, a red banner of defiance, a battle cry for the final blow against imperialism and its comprado bureaucrat agents. We say it without fear, comrades. What Kenya gained in 1963 was not freedom. It was a fraud. It was a false flag waved by collaborators. It was a sham independence handed over to the comprado bureaucrats by the British colonizers. It was a betrayal to the blood of martyrs. They cheated us all. Viva Dedan Kimathi, viva. Viva. Our land remains in the hands of thieves, the thieving elites. Our labor remains enslaved by the international finance capital. Our women remain burdened by patriarchal tradition and feudal exploitation. And our children are being trained to serve empire, not to build Africa. Comrades, we must tear off the mask of neocolonialism. We must speak its name. We must denounce the comprado bureaucrat bourgeoisie who wear African names but serve the imperialist masters. These imperialist dogs whoring the African continent must be crushed, comrades. And we must return to the true path, the path led by the blood of the Field Marshal Dedan Kimathi. He fought not for a flag, but for a revolution. Comrades, long live Dedan Kimathi, long live. Long live our manifestation of the NDR, long live. We stand here today, we must denounce the comprado bureaucrat bourgeoisie. Comrades, and we must return to the true path. Comrades, we fought not for a flag. Comrades, not for the Queen's pardon, but for the people's victory. He is the internal symbol, Dedan Kimathi, of our national democratic revolution. Wafanyikazi, nyakua mashamba. Wafanyikazi, komboa chakula. Wafanyikazi, pigania uhuru. Be Fidel, comrades. Fidel Castro, Rus, comrade of steel, commander of dignity, teacher of the revolution. 100 years since his birth, and still his voice thunders across the hills of Africa. When the empire tightened his grip, he did not tremble. He rose. When Angola called, he answered, comrades. When apartheid roared, he struck it down with the Cuban steel and the African blood. He did not send banks, he did not send debt. He sent soldiers, medics, teachers, not to dominate, but to liberate. Fidel taught us true internationalism is not charity, it is duty. He showed the world that a small people, united, armed with his truth, can defeat a giant. He showed us that revolution is not only talk, it is action. It is rice for the hungry, it is medicine for the sick, guns for the oppressed, and courage for the wavering. Fidel is not gone, comrade. Fidel lives in every village who says no to imperialism. Fidel lives in every youth who takes up the red banner of socialism. Fidel lives in every African fighter who dares to dream beyond the borders. So today we say, long live Fidel, long live proletariat internationalism, long live Africa-Cuba friendship. And we tell the imperialists, be afraid, for Africa remembers her friends, and she is arming her people. Today, as the US militarizes Africa through African, it builds bases, trains killers, installs puppets, all in the name of security. But security for whom, comrades? Not for the Congolese farmer, not for the Sudanese mother, not for the Kenyan worker. African is the armed wing of imperialism, manufacturing death and suffering in the African continent. Kenya will not be a launching pad for American bombs. Africa is not a military outpost of the United States. African must be dismantled. Africa is not the backyard of United States ruling class, now represented by that bigot Trump. The enemy must be named. The enemy must be opposed. The enemy must be crushed. And we declare with certainty of history, alliance of the Sahel state and Palestine are the two weakest link of the United States imperialism. They are not the breaking point. They are the burial grounds of imperialism. The red earth of Africa and the resistance stones of the Gaza shall bury the United States declining empire. The AS and the Palestine shall be the burial site of the decadent United Empire. Down with the United States imperialism, down. Up with Palestine, up. Death to Zionism, death. Israel. We salute the revolutionary forces standing with us in this battle. The AAPRP, the principal co-organizer of the African Liberation Day, and the lifelong comrades of the Pan-African Revolution. We salute you, Wahenga youth, the defiant artist of the iron discipline and the burning clarity. We salute you, the Revolutionary Youth League, the foot soldiers and the party militants, who has taken the clear anti-colonial and anti-feudal line and the anti-imperialist resistance to take our practice to the masses. We salute you, the Revolutionary Students' Commission, fighting for the ideological hegemony, in the university. We salute you, the Revolutionaries Women League, the builders of the dual liberation. We salute you, the Pio Gama Pinto Institute, our Center for the Ideological Education. We salute you, our brothers and sisters in Kasarani Social Justice, the bastions of the mass organizing and the community struggle. Long live mass work, long live. Today, comrades, also marks the end of the 4th theoretical conference of the anti-imperialist forces. From Kenya to Philippines, the fight against comprado and bureaucrat capitalism unites us. We declare theory is not luxury, it is a weapon for action. We are forging the ideological sword to cut through the fog of neocolonialism. Comrades, we are not victims. Comrades, we are not spectators. We are the grave diggers of imperialism. We are the torchbearers of scientific socialism in the African continent. We are building the vanguard of the second and the final liberation of Africa. Long live the revolutionary Pan-African unity. Long live. Long live Dedan Kimathi and the heroes of the NDR. Long live. Down with imperialism, down with African, down with the comprado state, down. Victory to the workers and the peasants of Africa. Wafanyikazi nyakua mashamba. Wafanyikazi komboa chakula. Wafanyikazi pigania uhuru. Until we crush the big landlords, mapambano bado yaendelea. Until we crush the big landlords, until we crush the comprado class, until we crush the bureaucrat class, until we win, comrades. Let the capitalists tremble. Communism here, Africa is red.